up, and now they'll look to move towards bottom. This is the right kind of play. They're going to backstab. TP ready on underload as well if he wants to join them.
Spirit committal right down towards Sparta. He at least gets the spray down. The Nightmare and the Avalanche. Not the best synergy to come in from Mind Control and PPD. But the Concoction, they can at least isolate Axeman with the spin, and now Samael coming in. Oh boy, that damage. Spirit jump forward. They push him back with the blinding light. The Spirit jump again over towards Sparta. He just can't escape. Fly will also arrive. They're just pumping more and more kills into Samael. TZ will actually end up claiming that one as PPD. The Spark Wraith chasing him through the tree lines. Now TZ can finally get some kills on the board too. 3 for him now. This is a dominating performance by Evil Geniuses.
And in the meantime, S4 just pushing top. He got half damage on that tier 2 tower in the meantime. Like a flock of geese for a moment where they're just spread out evenly, covering mid, but also, there we go.
Perfect. There's your side of this Searing Chains time. That from PPD will make it a little bit more difficult, and that buys time for Ace to actually jump in and get the Thunder off. Plus, his big metamorphosis just so we can pump out the damage, but they can't get far enough. Arteezy just arrives, bubbles it up, and they no longer do any level of damage. A double kill for Arteezy. And NIP, they're buying back for the moment, fly into the cover of Glimmer Caves, having some fun. S4, toss back in, but the Searing Chains and the double jump in. Concoction stun was already there. Samael, sure, take another double kill. And they can get more if they want to keep pressuring. NIP, 3 heroes down without buybacks, guaranteed top racks, and probably guaranteed game 1.
Such a sick play from S4, running his Wolf Creep. And again, Wolf Creep, look at it, still there, 30% damage to the entire squad. Runs that in behind NIP, ends up setting up a pincer, 3-man pit, 3-man firestorm, Rack's dead, and it just takes...
They've got no other choice, they have to come out. Delaying the game is one thing, but they're here to win, not just delay. Arteezy's getting up in their faces. That's just the clone doing its work and taking the Concoction. But just that amount of damage. And Fada is forced to burn his Chemical Rage and almost run back. Yep, he'll run all the way to Fountain. Mind Control doesn't actually get the toss off. Remember, Arteezy is the man walking around with the Aegis, and he almost burns it. But while that's happening, Samael, the double root thanks to the Searing Chains, follow up by the pit of S4, just hold them there for the follow-up call, and then even more Slider Fist damage. You can fight back all you want, but you cannot stop the rampage. Maybe you can. The finger strip, it's on Samael. Flies letting it go, but they bring down finally Samael. And can they keep capitalizing? You know you'll want to come back in just a second. But NIP, they still have to deal with Arteezy. A triple kill for him. But this really is like, it's well played on all fronts. There's really no way that NIP can hold them back. Arc Warden is just way too strong. The Ember...
Oh, I love this. Just kidding. The fake back.
It's nighttime.
They got a Warden base as well. They see Fada. They know he has no BKB, no Manta.
They just lost a huge advantage from the Keeper of the Light Aghanim Scepter.
Yep. It hit nighttime. This is the right maneuver.
They put the Sentry Ward Observer on the wrong side now. Oh, there's your push forward. Call. Nightmare trying to chase the target once again, but Keeper of the Light, no way out. Too much range damage, too much control. Ace is looking for a Sunder target, but he can't get close enough for it. Even at the cover of his own BKB, he didn't have the confidence, but Samael does. The blink in, they try and toss Sparta away, but the Searing Chains burn was already there. They just keep pummeling forward, looking for more, looking for kills, looking to send a message and just make NIP fearing for their lives going into game 2. Mind Control will burn. Samael gets it. GG is finally called. Wow. But EG, they've owned this game from the beginning.
Considerable, and then you have a Hood on a PL going heart next.
Stampede up, the jump comes already through. Trick got a pretty damn good call on the Echo Slam, finishing off PPD, but is this going to be worth it? ES has little to no matter, he's got 10 stick charges, and S4 buys some time, and the Shallow Grave Fly is going to be nearby. Buyback comes from PPD, what's the hell about a Sparta? Jumping forward, they get the double stuns and into the back lines. S4 reply die so quickly, and the stranded crit axe on the wrong side of the tracks. Mind Control will be the trade of Samael, able to claim the kill on him as he walks away. It's the fact that NIP have been able to regroup themselves and come back. Yes, you looked at the draft, PPD used all of his time on that last pickup, but they came in, they worked out their plan, they worked out their focus, their mindset, and that's an experience of the players. Maybe now, a little bit of trouble. We shouldn't praise him too much or else PPD's going to die. He's trying to retreat back out again. The Nightmare dodge is real good. Trying to get up the hill. Crit, he's able to jump in. He gets the hit off, and maybe with the control, they try and stampede out the Echo Slam. Fada, he didn't get it off in time, but maybe with the stun control, S4 will finally go down. Buyback is out. Centaur wants to rejoin this fight. Crit, he's torn it up once again, both the PL as well as the DK. But that just seals his own death anyway. Retreat was out for both Arteezy and Samael. They get back to defense in the amount of like sustain.
You're going to have major issues, as we can see. And S4 is in some trouble.
He's coming
so
close.
Arteezy.
Yeah, Arteezy's nearby, and they just start with the Nightmare. Flies there. BKB from Fada, so he can just start beating in towards S4. Won't care about. There is no Echo Slam anyway, but it's the green script onto Arteezy. PPD will be brought down, so they get the Culling Blade off. And now maybe it's NIP who have bit off a little bit more than they can chew. Ace wants to come in through the rear, but Mind Control with the Home Stomp for control. Arteezy still got the Thunder. He'll swap life with Fada. The stun will be out, but now more support. Crit is just going ham with a double kill from the Axe Culling Blade. He moves over for another target. Ace is wondering if he wants to get out or he moves forward. Arteezy is totally bone dry and he wants to jump forward with the lance support. Fada jumps forward with the stun. The Lincoln Spin didn't protect him in time, but S4 will do so with the vision control. They were trying to keep him away. The taunt gives the backline control with a blinding light, pushing S4 back. He went for the dunk, but rejected. Tusker wants more space. Maybe Samael stun up the control. Where's he gone? He's blinked up. He's actually been pulled back out again. And NIP retreat back out. My lord, that blinding light time.
Oh my god.
Like, show me that in slow motion.
They're in range of
They're
blinks.
starting Roshan? They're going to sit inside?
Yeah.
This is dangerous when you make more and more copies. You know ES will want to go for this.
But there's no way he can get in. They have a gen, they have a sentry down, they know where EG is. Look at Sox's positioning, it's flawless.
They just have to blink the Axe. Like, Crit almost has to go this blind if they can't see it, and that's exactly what he does. He blinks in, they'll get the jump out. Samael, he was winding up for the ultimate, but now it's DK getting the follow-up stuns. Crit will be kept alive, but it's the backline's Mind Control, controlling up the Dazzle, killing him off. Even if the Shallow Grave is there, it'll still be the Axe falling. Roshan being contested, S4 versus Ace, the battle inside the cage fight. It's the pit. Buybacks come thick and fast from Evil Geniuses as they realize Arteezy, with no buyback, has been isolated on the stairs. No Sunder, no mana for it. He's down for 18 seconds without buyback. The rest of the supports arrive. Crit jumps in. He missed the call, but now here comes S4. But the Dragon Tail stun. Fada hit him in flight. Who's the real bird? Echo Slam comes, but the damage is minimal. Crit will die. I think they've burned way too much. Samael can blink away to safety, but because he's mana leaked out, he can't get away. Fada is hot on the tails. He smells the blood, the dragon blood, and Fly is the sole survivor to defend this. Good luck. You are, yeah, a word I didn't want to say.
That is pretty much the game. NIP taking no chances. They're just going to say it's over. We're going front. You can see, you can't take that fight. You need to if you're EG, but it's near impossible. That's a hard good PL in the pit. You just don't do enough damage. There's two black.
Evil Geniuses, they can try and pressure the mid. They may be able to kill off PPD. He's the one trying to defend that tier 1 tower, but fortification still available for NIP. They buy more time, and they're getting their own counter push onto a tier 1. There's a lot of players ready to fight for net. PPD, she soaks up most of the initial buildings of S4, and yep, in the back lines, Fly thought he had an opening, but just walks into the Terrorblade. The mid tier 1 tower was still brought down by Crit. They'll go into the Moonlight Shadow Dust, catches onto Samael, as well as S4, and that's why Earthshaker jumps forward. Crit has to pick him up and throw him back, and then the Echo Slam followed up by the Fissure. Mind Control kept the perfect stop with Arteezy. He's in the back lines. That pit controlling up NIP. The buybacks are coming in. S4 will still die to Suxa, who time lapses out the damage before death.
Oh,
and Marana, no, he didn't leave.
He misleaped. He didn't have the second to finish up, and that's going to lead to his death, and that opens up the Roche for NIP.
But what they want to do is find the initial kill over on Fada. I'm seeing Observer for Observer. But they smoke and rotate around the top. NIP know this. They're looking towards the pit. Here's your initiation, and it jumps in from Crit. He gets the pick up over on the Terrorblade. Can they kill him in time? No! The Sunder! It goes off on Fly! And they'll lose a 1-for-1 one trade off your right. It's the supports are in a hard life. Sumail so low on life in the backlines too. He knew he was dead the second that Spirit Vessel hit, and no one else could get closer to him. Underlords underneath the sentry wall trying to ulti out. He does not have the time. But Nip, Roshan spawns literally to await them if they look into the pit.
Unbelievable Fisher from Mind Control. That hit.
Trying to just force out the lanes for the moment. They want to be able to contest Roshan. This is their critical thing. Crit gets the pickup, gets the throw down. RTZ wants a quick kill over on PPZ, but he still has cheese available, so he gets so much life back once again. They don't find the kill. They're looking for a follow-up, and it's going to be S4. The pick can be planted. Morphling, do you want to buy back in this one? Ace is standing his ground with the BKB. Swaps the life with Sumail. He tries to leave a little bit further away from it, but now Fada looking to capitalize. Sumail, so low on life, 180, and the arrow will connect. A 5-second stun. Still no buyback coming up the Morph. My control. He needs to jump to the Mirana. 3 heroes down. It's about to be 4. All 4 do have buyback for EG. And you know they've got to commit it.
Tyson-esque knockout punch by Mind Control there. Just hunting Sumail, popping out of the trees right next to him, smacking him in the face, and there's crit as well. What a game from NIP. I think
3 buybacks.
This one out.
They're still holding their 4th and 5th pickup from crit. Try and toss down TA. Remember, they still didn't do Roshan just yet. But Ace, they want to try and finish off the Rax quick fade bomb. Try and get the damage in, Tiny in a little bit of trouble. They'll break him out with a Lotus Orb. The melee rank staying alive for the moment, but here comes Ace back in again. Same with Fada. The Avalanche is good, but Mind Control is better. What a stand-in to have. Manages to put flying into the... No way back up. They actually picked up Fada with the illusion block in the arrow. They couldn't keep the control. He'll get the BKB off, and now RTZ burns his own BKB too, and NIP, they look to re-engage. But maybe not. They know Roshan's alive. It's quick, it's easy. Stolen side traps from crit. They could have been a nice line to try and help set up a defense, but it's not working at all. Mind Control still waiting for his own jump. Moonlight Shadow burned by EG. Are they going to initiate? I don't know how. The pit's going to go onto the Terrorblade. Fortification already being burnt as well. S4, he's popped the Crimson Gun. There should pick up, throw back down the Terrorblade, and it's just a quick time lapse from the Weaver.
Yeah,
that allows Ace to turn around and start all over again.
That's a 16-second cooldown as well.
And the rack is gone. The melee is gone. Fada jumps in instantly onto S4. Oh! Jericho slam into the backlines. Mind Control doing it with style. 3 heroes down. That's the game. It really is. There's no way for them to come back up again. They're tossing him like a pancake. That is GG. Well played. NIP will 2-1 Evil Geniuses. They would
Totem now too. He's actually just not leveling Fisher. He's not getting a lot of farm either. This is different. I mean, we've seen it as the core shaker. We've seen this, but as support shaker, getting in their faces is a lot harder. With
maybe he says I've got to become a core this game.
Maybe, perhaps.
I've got to become a core this game. We'll see. It's top Fnatic. You start
Roger?
by Roger. Oh, he just gets a beautiful 3-man who stop. The Supernova's going to be successful as well. For the Fnatic, they've just got to bail out of here. This is not a fight they can stick around for. As they've lost 1, they've lost 2, lost 3. Pasha even burning down DJ. Jump 4 from Roger. They've got themselves another. This is an absolute slaughter. Fnatic. Oh, this game is not 100.
Even with a Terrorblade on the team, it's not going for the Terrorblade at all. It's 79% for VP at the moment.
I think that's surprisingly low.
Yeah, I think it's low as well. But that's, like we said, it's a Terrorblade on one side, right?
Sure, it does look Terrorblade, but VP.
Tiger on time. There's like little to no threat of them actually getting killed because they have Aegis and Cheese. And now Ice gets done.
And he's just straight up dead. The Spider's gone. Ice has got to buy back. Ramsey's just diving in by the tier 4s to burst down jabs. There's Ice. He's got the BKB. He is on top of Ramsey's. Ramsey's being cold snap. So the TB form has still got the Aegis. They just try and turn a collapse onto Ice. Ice does get himself out of the Wukong. A VP just holding the fort by Fnatic's Rax. Ramsey's starting to beat them down. Roger. Oh, he's found Ice. Tries to go for a bit of a fight, but that's Roger to find the who's got the balance strike comes down. DJ looks to jump over the Echo Slam. They're bringing no one down pretty low, but he's going to get the cheese off. Not even no one's going to die in this fight, as it looks to be. As Sunder comes out onto a target that has the same HP, so that was a Sunder for what? Roger's in with a who stop onto 2. MP's going to tick out to the Sunray. That's going to be GG.
They call it.
Good game, well played. I mean, it absolutely was. VP played that perfect. Fnatic are grouped up and most of the part they have been set.
Yeah, they have to get some deeper vision on the side of VP as well. They're actually just going, they're just committing straight for that rush with the double BKB. Roger's going to try to play some wards down. He's walking directly into Fnatic.
And they know what's going on. As ISS tries to head towards the pit, Nightmare holds him to the side of it. VP a little hesitant on finishing off the Roshan for now. They know that Fnatic's all waiting up there.
They kill it pretty fast with the Alacrity and Drow Warrior though. Fnatic.
There's jump Pasha. Wants to split off. Primal split successfully. He's on top of the Wyvern immediately, and Jabs is falling low. Jabs gets the cold embrace off in time. They'll send Ice up into the air. DJ jumps forward towards the pit.
Gets solo.
He has to burst down solo. He's trying to get another Roger with the feed script, holding it back. Roger with the control. Ice pumps the Ravage, but they've lost DJ. Roger in trouble as 2 are dead on VP. Ramsey for the BKB turns to fight back, leaps forward to get the attack speed to bring down Ice. As VP, they will get themselves the Roshan, get themselves the Aegis on Ramses.
Push bottom lane, and now they're going to look to hunt into the enemy jungle here. This could catch Abed and Fnatic off guard. Sparkwraith is down. The VP, they're aware. They're looking for it. They just blink in.
Yeah, no one goes in immediately. The Winter's Curse will hold him in place for now, but the Primal Split's there. Control onto Jabs. Jabs is gone and already Pasha.
They want Abed.
He's hunting for another. He's got vision on Abed, has the stun, throws him up into the air, brings him straight down into the clutches of no one and Ramses as Pasha. Beautiful control with that Brew ultimate. DJ and MP will find Roger. On their half the map with no one. He's in immediately with the TP reaction. Jumps forward onto DJ. And again, VP just taking 3. Here we go, VP. It's the pit, Fnatic. How are they going to push them out of it?
Ramsey's built a very tanky build too, having a full Ive Scotty finish right now.
Down pretty quickly here with Ramses heading away. Jabs, he's going to jump in. He's going to put the Winter's Curse only onto the Mirana for now. Not really going to annoy Ramses too much at all. DJ jumping in with the combo looking for Roger, but VP, they're just in the pit. Fnatic, they're not getting in it.
And now they're even controlling this tier on the side. They got MP with the Fiend Script.
Yeah,
the Cataclysm.
Now, they're just going to get the kills as well. They get the roast, they get the Aegis. Now Fnatic, they've got to run away. VP taking everything, and again taking the team fight too. As an attempted CP will be unsuccessful by Abed. Jump forward from Pasha, gets the clap slow onto 2 of them. MP pops the BKB. He's desperately trying to kill off at least Roger. They do find the Bane. But Fnatic, they've already lost so much in this fight. Ramses, he's also going to be fine. DJ tried to jump back in on top of him to at least bring down the Mirana. Wants to take that Aegis out of his hands, but he will not be quite as fortunate. MP tries to come around and kill Ramses, but he just can't. Ramses survives. Triple kill for the Mirana with the Aegis intact. 25-17.
They can't even get the Ravage off in the fight.
Creeping in. They do have that ward, actually. They see him.
Looks like both. That's very rare. Both teams want to ward the same side of the map, but 2 Radiant wards top, 2 Dire wards top.
The tombstones dropped, and it's making Daystorm kind of second guess on their commitments. But meanwhile, mid lane, jump in, fail set up with that. He tries to doppelganger out, does manage to make it up north. Mark looks to step in to help him out, but now with the hunt coming in, it's just going to be way too much. The tree flies forward, and they're going to get the finish there. Who steps in to help things out? XXS is barely surviving. He gets hit with the soul rip, and he's going to be fine, but Moo will not let him escape. Finally able to bring him down. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Moo now has to walk out the other side, but meanwhile, Tiny continues to clean up.
You are now seeing the power of middle Tiny. When he has levels and has farm, he's doing 800 burst damage at 14 minutes in. You have Spectrals as well. That's like 4 blinks. They actually can just get on you so damn quick.
Anyone. They can instant jump a PL on a flop. Toss combo coming out. Someone else's company here, and as they look to battle things out, it is going to be XXS claiming that tower. Storm thinking about chasing here a bit, trying to go for the snappy finish on the Fenrir. They will be able to get it with the assistance coming in from Moo, but will they finish him off? For it right now. Toss combo comes out. Reaper slams down Moo, and those are going to be charges down. Growl tries to slip on out. March going for the Valiant Grip is going to be able to help in assisting on that finish. But here comes Spectre. Sylar's happy to chop him on down. Ooh, he does get burned. Nice snipe right there from Milan. It may cost him his life, though. He gets body block from Avoka right now. Not letting him by at all.
Yep, and I think for Milan, it's kind of, you get, well, it splits the gold, but you get that solo kill pretty much. Milan staying with the Necro as well as the Undying. It's going to be so hard to kill him.
March going to be wincing for sure once the Haunt comes out with that Radiance. Okay, jump committed to the bottom, immediate up and down, boom goes the birdie.
Tiny picks that one up with ease. March looking to set up the sleep arrow, but it's not going to be there. Dunk between the two as Moo jumps into play. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Buyback comes up from Milan, says, I want to get my egg in this fight right now. Oh, Reaper Scythe comes out and is going to get the finish onto Farev. It's a 2-for-0 trade. Aster, but they're not done yet. Looking to dive in. Now with the egg, trying to finish him off. Moo looks to go for the finish of the tombstone. And with the grip, he should be able to get the finish of the Necro. That's not too bad.
I'll take that.
Makes it a 2-for-2.
Yep. Not only that, you also get the, I mean, it is a pretty...
Yeah, both teams will get their trade. Are they going to race for it here?
There's an age. You do.
Brian's
You
on the
cannot
base.
race this. Yeah, you cannot race this if you're Aster. You got to get back.
And before they can even get back as 5, he's thinking about making a mild move here, possibly for XXS. But Fisher blocks him in, but Bryle's not too worried just yet, obviously. Still holds the Aegis, can doppelganger out, does so there. Now jumping in from Moo, looking to take it right to the Necro here, is going to be forced to. Dished out the Ghost Shard and is totally on defensive mode. Jumping forward though with the dunk, but it is just not good enough. And now it's going to be a grip on the Tiny, which does get obviously quickly canceled out. The egg's going to be there. They try to make it pass from it, but they can't stop it at all. Here comes Bryle and company. J-Storm suddenly moving in and going for the base.
Bryle is just playing out of his mind. Now they're going to kill Fender. They might kill the Boca. Get on the back. They get the Reapers on front. That was like almost the end. I get it.
Well, man to work with though. And here comes XXS. He's looking to go for some revenge here. Real nice turnaround coming out from Aster, bullying back J-Storm and keeping him outside the base, and they will be able to clean house here.
Full HP. This is going to be a tough kill. Do you even go for it?
I don't know.
I don't think you do. I think you just let Bryle leave. But we'll see.
Does come to me. I'll stun you down in his spot. Bryle thinks about possibly considering a chase onto him. Hits him with the side diffusal, but he's got to worry about the Necro and the Spectre here. No funny juke plays. Was not able to make it up with the Doppelganger. Unfortunately, that's technically a 6-man wipe.
Yeah, like he does nothing in these fights. And that's a big difference from his Marana in the TI Open qualifiers.
Comes J-Storm, looking to possibly reclaim their turf.
Oh, they're
Look at the positioning of Aster, though. They may manage to swing it from behind onto Aster. Can they get the jump? This is their best chance to try to pull this game back if possible. They run. The egg is there, but they're just going to run right out from it. Here comes the Haunt. A defensive dunk, but boom! Instant burst, though, comes out from Moo. This might be it for J-Storm now. Heavy Sunray burst, but Sylar is able to turn and look to go for the finish onto March XXS with Mega Kill as he gets that takedown of Farev. Moo, though, looking to sweep in and try to tilt the favor back their way in this fight. He's got to get the finish onto XXS. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. All right, something favorable, beginning to go back the way of J-Storm here.
This is... They haven't really been aiming right. Spectre always goes in last. Like, hey, you guys start the fight, wait 5 seconds, and I promise I'll be there. Like, he never wants the attention to be on him. Oh, this is going to be a big fight. There's no play.
They tried to scan, but they were not approaching from that side. They're coming down and through the river. I don't know if J-Storm are going to see it there. The Moonlight Shadow comes out. They try to pop the dust from out there, but it's not close enough. Moo sees him coming. They're trying to stalk and move. Bryle wants to move in, and that's where we see Aster pull back. Aster do not want to get caught outside of each other, and they're already going to be losing Fenrir. And now they go back to the Roche.
Yep, they're super scared because they pop the Spirit Vessel on Tiny, which means the Necro had to use Lotus Orb on him, and this Necro doesn't want to fight if he can't use Lotus Orb on himself, because he will actually be useless. So they have to be careful with these cooldowns. And look at this, what it looks like.
As he tries to Liquid Chain, nice move, toss combo, Reaper Sight comes out, but it's not going to be nearly good enough. The follow-up dunk will be good enough, and Moo's going to be going down. Bryle very low, barely able to make it back and away with the egg there to help out. He's going to make a safe escape. They try to chase him, but he's out the other side. Meanwhile, March, nice grip from the high ground, locking the Earthshaker in his place. Milan trying to make it back and away, but can't. Meanwhile, inside the pit, it's Farev being taken down as Aster take control back, but buybacks are going to be coming out from J-Storm. They cannot let this one slip away. Now a buyback from the other side. Very valuable moment for both teams here, and they just dump the money.
This is just, I mean, it's only 21-28, but these fights are just, they're intense. It's just straight up 5-on-5. No one's farming, no one's split pushing. They all want to be there every time.
Tournament life on this right now.
Is he crazy?
They're real frisky with this one. Out of position, XXS tries to head up north to be able to make it away. The chase is there for Moo. Meanwhile, Bryle says, I'll just take the Roche. Gladly picks up the Aegis. The cheese is still there. They managed to frantically be able to pick it up, but they lost Moo. And like you said, he has no buyback if they wanted to get back to the swing of action here. Meanwhile, though, Bryle does manage to clean up little Fenrir on the way out. He'll even grab the tombstone, too.
He's level 16, 50 minutes in. He doesn't do anything. He actually just doesn't.
Like, you would need to have money and have an Ag.
Have a Glimmer, an Ag, like, even just a Glimmer, but he doesn't have that. As well, the Earthshaker, isn't that far of a four-step and a fling, and that's where it feels. It feels like Milan is just the one support in this game who's changing it.
He'll be back in just a second with the Earthshaker.
Before
that, he can have an XXX going to go down. He should buy back, though, if he wants to keep his hopes alive in this tournament. They do have a dump defense still available. No buyback coming out just yet.
He's thinking about it.
About going
not
forward.
anymore. Illusion's hitting him.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Fortification. That's just good sense on Ryle. He's just zoning him back, seeing who's coming in.
God, it's so scary because they know the Phoenix has another egg because of the refresher shard. Like, it's hard to go in. They're going to try.
Not there. Ooh. Have to be the gatekeeper and force it back.
The arrow actually hits Vector.
She's stuck in her spot right now. Just for a little bit. Brings the follow-up. It's really good. But the sight does come out. Looking to go for the 8. Grab March inside. As the sight tried to come out, bails him into it. Necro now on the verge of going down. Has a die back. 2 minutes out. Nice dunk, though. Does catch him. Is there enough damage? Yeah, there is. With the Tiny coming in, he's just swinging it home right now.
Can this
Ryle, though,
do anything?
Yeah, let's just move.
Big question.
Ryle.
Boca should go down here.
Fighting within it right now. Pushing on forward, is going to be able to get the switch takedown of Baboka. Now looking to go for the Tiny next. Baboka does buy back. Ryle says this might be enough for me. Doppelgangers to the low ground, looking to make his escape. Baboka is on the chase. Not one moves.
Well, now we're seeing the problem with Spectre. What does Spectre do? You have treads. What else do you get? You get a Scotty instead of your treads. Like, there's nowhere else for her to go, and that's the problem.
Oh, the arrow does catch her.
Oh
All right, Karev waited for his time, and the time is now. Gets the setup, brings her out. Does have a buyback, but that is quite unfortunate there.
There's the ulti. They just want to get out. J-Storm is running.
And, can they return back? Oh, the flare! Right there! Bails him out! Nicely done. J-Storm taking it back to him, moving a lot of damage, fighting on forward.
It's over.
Stave, and they get her down and get it done. Both are going to be out without a buyback on this one, and J-Storm may have been able to do it. Can they clean out the rest? Tiny staggering his way inside. He has nowhere to run and no more mana. Attempted fissure slide dunk does come out from Baboka, but it might be just too little too late for him. He'll get cleaned up potentially with the rest. Wow. And it looks like this one may belong to J-Storm after all.
March.
Holy moly.
March motherfucking Dota. How did he just get that? What a perfect. And this is what we talked about, the late game scaling forward. You don't think of Bane as one, but being able to, you know, just negate a Reaper's sight that could just turn this whole game around. Guess what? March will do it, and they're looking to end the game. Not the best building hitters. Brow's like, oh, must hit quicker, please. Win game. This game's stressful.
Aster, we got to send them home.
Yeah.
Aster, don't want to let it happen. They're going to just let the game go all the way.
You got to. They kill the Tombstone. Fenrir, I don't even think Brow wants to. He's like, I don't want to kill another Tombstone. Just let him live. And they get the good game. J-Storm does it with some just clutch plays in the end from
one matchup.
Well, I think you're looking for a snowballing dazzle, though. You've got it treads and the damage talent. This guy actually hits so hard right now. He just needs someone to offer that control element.
Down bottom, Tombstone comes out as SBG makes the rotation, finishes off Van's score with a soul rip, and now they want to Hawk. 1 or 2 zombies chasing him down. The big bad Dazzle's on the way, though. Forward, they get hit by poison on all 3. This could be bad. The weave as well. MSS goes down first. Now Universe just getting chunked by this Dazzle. Is that a double damage rune?
They're bringing in Rezo. With this Arcane rune, they're going to have the Chrono. They
5
want to
seconds.
try something?
Surely
really
Gambit
dangerous.
saw that he had that Arcane rune. They should be aware of this, but Rezo in the trees looking for his opportunity.
Look at them trying to bait Dahak here. Like, the Grave's so far back.
Patiently waiting. Dahak caught by the defensive nightmare now. There's the ultimate from Weaver, complements the Aghanims.
Okay, one save down.
And Chrono connects on 2, but the Dazzle's outside. He's going to have a heal and a grave if need be. Nice Poison Nova from the Veno, but the Fiend's Grip. Big stun from MSS. It feels like a mini Ravage as they secure the kill onto the Troll Warlord. Now Pursuit.
Oh, another time lapse.
Weaver in some trouble, though. He doesn't have the ultimate for himself. Yawar in the front lines. King R going to reinitiate. They will catch Yawar. Toss up, they'll bring him down. It's a double for the Tiny. It looked good for forward, but they get repelled. MSS lucky to survive there on just a sliver of HP.
Okay.
Forward with a lot of vision here, but this Roche falls very quickly, especially with the double damage. They've got to go quick. Beautiful Nightmare under resolution. Now the Phoenix Grip. Jumps in, he'll finish off Roche, but it does get picked up by the Troll Warlord. They get the kill onto Van Score. Now the Stampede to get out. Forward need to commit or get out of dodge. Rezo looking for the Chrono, but can't quite find it. Instead, they'll settle for the Troll. Shallow Grave comes out just a little bit early as King R on the back line catches SVG, but now Chrono catches two. Dazzle and Weaver. Oh no, he finish him off. Oh no, Rezo, he can't quite grab him, but there's still no Shallow Grave. On cooldown for a few more seconds. It's Forward's fight. The Hawk on the low ground. Doing a lot of damage here, but they're going to surround him and they will be able to kill him. Now King R will be the next target. They'll bring down MSS, but Gambit running out of resources. Forward have broken this game open and actually reclaimed the lead.
Oh man, MSS just waiting and waiting.
Forward trying to sniff out an opening. Van Score on the high ground, sets up with a Nightmare, but Universe just jumps in. They say, silly Bane.
There is a butterfly now, okay. Good luck, buddy.
Buyback will get used. Trying to finish down the Tombstone. Stunned up, Chrono on the back line, catches two. The Bane and the Dazzle in a lot of trouble. Universe does get off the ultimate. Hex used on top of the Dazzle. No Shallow Grave for Appaninja. Does manage to come out late, but they've already lost two.
But there's nothing left for Troll.
Troll Warlord also going to be brought down. He no longer has buyback, and that is going to be the GG. 36-16. Forward Gaming take a long composed